Hey, Lakers Nation. Let's dive straight into the latest updates and what's happening with our team on the road. The Los Angeles Lakers are currently on the second game of what will be a grueling stretch of 5 consecutive road games, and this particular matchup is against the Charlotte Hornets. Now, going into the season, the expectation was for the Lakers to come out strong, start off with a win against Atlanta, and set the tone for the games to follow. Unfortunately, the season opener against the Hawks did not go as planned. The team was completely outplayed, and it left a lot of questions in the air. It's natural to feel concerned after seeing a performance like that, but it's not the end of the world. The key here is perspective. One bad game does not define a team, and the Lakers have proven over the last season that they are capable of bouncing back from setbacks. They are not cooked, as some might exaggerate. There are always pendulum swings in a season, and this is simply one of those moments. What matters now is how the team responds and whether they can avoid letting this type of loss become a recurring trend. Looking at the bigger picture, the Lakers played a long stretch of games before the Atlanta matchup, logging heavy minutes with many players on tired legs. That context doesn't excuse the result, but it helps explain why they struggled. What fans need to focus on is recovery and resilience. The next game against Charlotte is the perfect opportunity to correct the course. Winning that game would set the team back on track, restore confidence, and help maintain momentum as the Lakers continue their road trip. This 5-game road swing, which is technically 6 games over 7 nights when you consider all the travel and matchups, is crucial for establishing the team's identity and testing their ability to compete consistently outside of Los Angeles. The schedule is demanding, no question. After Charlotte, the Lakers face the Oklahoma City Thunder, then a back-to-back against the New Orleans Pelicans and Milwaukee Bucks, followed by a brief home stretch against Utah. While the lot to handle physically and mentally, the team does get a 5-day break after this sequence, which will be valuable for resting bodies, recuperating from minor injuries, and hopefully reintegrating key players like LeBron James. Even with some players listed as questionable, such as Austin Reeves at the time of recording, the Lakers have depth and talent that can carry them through these challenging games. Reeves' potential return is particularly exciting because he has been playing an MVP caliber level, contributing as a scorer, playmaker, and all-around difference maker. His presence on the court alleviates pressure from other stars and strengthens the offense considerably. What makes this Charlotte game so important is not only the need to bounce back, but also the unique challenges posed by teams like the Hornets. Historically, the Lakers have struggled against Charlotte, which is unusual given the disparity in star power. The Hornets play a young, athletic, and fast-paced style that can exploit the Lakers' weaknesses in transition defense. While the Lakers have improved defensively this season, the blueprint set by Atlanta, pushing the pace, creating opportunities in transition, and capitalizing on mismatches, shows what could go wrong if the team underestimates its opponent. Every NBA player, no matter their role or bench position, has the ability to make an impact on any given night. It's a lesson the Lakers learned the hard way against Atlanta, and it cannot be repeated. The key is preparation, focus, and execution from tip-off to the final buzzer. Beyond the Charlotte matchup, this stretch of road games is also a test of consistency and mental toughness. Winning on the road is a hallmark of championship-caliber teams, and the Lakers know this. Being undefeated on the road last season helped propel them to the conference finals, and replicating that kind of performance is critical. Every team faces ups and downs during the season, but the mark of a strong team is how they respond to adversity. The Lakers have shown the ability to recover from early losses, such as the opening night defeat to Golden State, by stringing together wins and maintaining competitiveness despite injuries and lineup changes. This resilience is what makes the Lakers a formidable team, even in the face of challenges like LeBron's absence or inconsistent minutes from other key contributors. Looking at the upcoming schedule, there are multiple winnable games on this road trip. Even against the Thunder, who recently acquired Luka Doncic, the Lakers have historically had their number and possess the experience and skill to control the matchup. The same applies to New Orleans, where the Lakers can assert themselves if they execute properly. The strategy is simple. Take each game one at a time, focus on fundamentals, and leverage the depth of the roster. Even if some players are unavailable, others are ready to step up. What matters most is maintaining composure, limiting turnovers, and capitalizing on scoring opportunities. Winning at least 3 out of 5 games on this road trip would be considered a successful outcome. And with the potential return of players like Austin Reeves, the likelihood increases significantly. The narrative of the season so far has been one of resilience, adaptability, and overcoming adversity. The Lakers have navigated injuries, roster rotations, and unexpected challenges while still maintaining a competitive record. This speaks volumes about the culture within the team and the leadership both on and off the court. Each game is an opportunity to reinforce that culture and set the tone for the next series of matchups. The Charlotte game, in particular, represents a moment to reset after the disappointing performance against Atlanta, re-establish control, and move forward with confidence. If the Lakers can secure a win here, it sets up momentum for the subsequent games, providing a platform to build winning streaks and maintain positioning in the standings. Another aspect to consider is how individual performances influence the overall team dynamic. Players like Reeves, if available, provide versatility and scoring options that make the Lakers' offense more unpredictable. This allows the team to adjust strategies mid-game and respond to defensive pressure effectively. Having multiple playmakers who can create opportunities for themselves and teammates reduces reliance on any single star and increases the chances of sustaining success over a long road trip. It also places pressure on opposing defenses, forcing them to account for multiple threats rather than focusing solely on Luka or other primary scorers. Finally, this stretch of games is a test of leadership and chemistry. How the Lakers respond collectively to challenges, setbacks, and the physical toll of travel will define their identity as a team this season. A focused, disciplined approach can neutralize the advantages of fast-paced, younger opponents like Charlotte, while maintaining offensive efficiency and defensive intensity. It's not just about talent. It's about cohesion, mental toughness, and the ability to execute under pressure. Every possession matters, and the team must remain vigilant from start to finish. The Charlotte Hornets game is the first step in proving that the Lakers are ready to handle adversity, capitalize on opportunities, and continue their pursuit of excellence this season. Continuing on from the Charlotte matchup, the Lakers now face a sequence of games that will truly test their stamina, focus, and ability to adapt on the fly. After Charlotte, the team heads to Oklahoma City to face the Thunder, a team that has proven to be unpredictable but has historically struggled against the Lakers' style of play. With players like Austin Reeves potentially returning and Luka Doncic available, the Lakers have multiple avenues to control the game and impose their rhythm. The key here is consistency. One of the challenges for the team has been finding a reliable flow, especially when star players miss games or come off the bench for limited minutes. What the team has shown, however, is an ability to respond to adversity. Each setback, whether it's a loss or a shorthanded game, has been met with resilience, and that is exactly the mentality they will need for the remainder of this road trip. Following Oklahoma City, the Lakers have back-to-back games against New Orleans and Milwaukee. These games are pivotal not just for standings, but for testing the team's chemistry and endurance. Back-to-back matchups are always physically and mentally draining, and the Lakers will need to manage minutes carefully while still playing with intensity. The Pelicans present a matchup where athleticism and speed could be an advantage, but the Lakers have the experience and tactical knowledge to counter that. Milwaukee, on the other hand, remains a dangerous opponent even if they choose to rest some players. The Bucks are still a team with high-level talent, and every possession matters in games like these. It's about balancing energy, executing plays efficiently, and relying on the team's depth to sustain performance across consecutive nights. What makes this stretch particularly interesting is the Lakers' ability to use it as a statement series. They have an opportunity to demonstrate that despite injuries, rotation challenges, and occasional lapses in execution, this team is capable of handling the pressure of consecutive road games. If they can secure wins in these matchups, it will send a message not only to the league, but to themselves. The Lakers are resilient, adaptable, and ready to compete at a high level no matter the circumstances. Mental toughness will be just as important as physical execution, because these games will test focus, patience, and composure, especially against teams that can exploit small mistakes with speed and athleticism. After Milwaukee, the Lakers return home for a short stint against Utah, followed by another road game against the same team. This brief period offers a chance to reset physically and mentally, while also giving players who may have been managing injuries an opportunity to recover. The home environment provides an added layer of confidence, but also carries the expectation of winning convincingly. The team will need to maintain the habits they develop on the road and translate them into efficient, disciplined performance at home. Wins here can solidify momentum, build confidence, and reinforce the systems that the coaching staff has put in place for both offense and defense. Looking at individual contributions, the potential return of key players like Austin Reeves cannot be overstated. Reeves has been performing at an exceptional level, providing scoring, playmaking, and leadership on the court. His ability to take over games, make smart decisions, and relieve pressure from other stars is a critical factor in the team's success. Alongside Luka Doncic, he creates a dynamic duo capable of dictating tempo, reading defenses, and generating high-quality scoring opportunities. This combination allows the Lakers to maintain offensive versatility and prevent opponents from focusing solely on one or two players. The more players capable of creating and scoring at an elite level, the more difficult it becomes for opposing teams to strategize effectively against the Lakers. Beyond the stars, role players will be essential to the Lakers' success during this stretch. NBA games are won not only by star performances, but also by contributions from supporting players who can step up when needed. Every defensive stop, every hustle play, and every open shot made by bench players can swing momentum in favor of the Lakers. This is particularly true against teams like Charlotte and New Orleans, where athleticism and pace can be used to exploit lapses in focus. If the Lakers maintain discipline and execute on both ends of the floor, the combination of stars and supporting players will create a balance capable of sustaining success through this rigorous schedule. Another important aspect of this sequence is learning from recent mistakes. The loss against Atlanta, while disappointing, offered valuable lessons about focus, defensive rotations, and the importance of not underestimating opponents. Teams like Charlotte have young, motivated rosters that can take advantage of any lapse in concentration. Recognizing this and preparing mentally and strategically for each game is critical. The Lakers have the talent and experience to handle these challenges, but only if they apply themselves consistently from the opening tip. Each matchup is an opportunity to refine strategies, develop chemistry, and build confidence that will carry forward into the rest of the season. As the road trip continues, the Lakers also have the opportunity to assert their identity as a resilient and adaptable team. Winning games on the road is a hallmark of championship contenders, and maintaining composure in hostile environments reinforces the team's competitive mindset. Players will need to balance aggression with patience, taking smart shots, controlling the tempo, and limiting turnovers. Communication on the court will be vital, particularly in transition defense and half-court sets where quick decisions can prevent easy buckets for opponents. Each game is a test of cohesion, discipline, and execution, and the Lakers have repeatedly demonstrated their capacity to rise to these challenges. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, whispers have been circulating through the NBA grapevine, and if the latest buzz proves true, the basketball world is on the verge of a seismic shift. Sources close to team insiders hint that Kevin Durant, one of the most prolific scorers of his generation, may be making a blockbuster move to the Los Angeles Lakers. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the mere possibility is enough to send fans into a frenzy and ignite heated debates across social media. Durant, whose career has been marked by relentless scoring, multiple All-Star appearances, and championships, has long been at the center of trade speculation. His name has been linked with several franchises over the years, but landing in Los Angeles would be a game-changer for the Lakers roster. Lakers aficionados, still buzzing from past marquee acquisitions, are now imagining the tantalizing prospect of pairing Durant with the team's existing stars. The combination could be a nightmare for opponents and a dream come true for those hoping to see the Lakers reclaim their dominant status. While insiders are tight-lipped, the mere hint of Durant suiting up in purple and gold has stirred a frenzy among sports analysts and casual fans alike. Twitter timelines are exploding with mock lineups, debate threads, and gifs of Durant's most iconic moments, all reimagined with a Lakers jersey. Speculation suggests that the move could trigger a domino effect, potentially reshaping the league's balance of power. Veteran players, young prospects, and front office strategists are said to be keeping a close eye on the saga, knowing that even the rumor of Durant joining Los Angeles is enough to alter trade calculations and free agency strategies. Of course, all of this is still very much in the realm of rumor. Contracts, negotiations, and personal decisions could shift the narrative at any moment, but one thing is certain. The NBA landscape could look dramatically different if Kevin Durant indeed heads west. For now, fans can only dream, speculate, and imagine the thrilling possibilities of Durant in a Lakers uniform, as the buzz continues to build and the sports world collectively holds its breath. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.